Hello, it's Joanna from Perfectly Creative with another video for the Stamp Around UK video hop. This is going out on the 1st of February and our theme is Funfold. So I thought I would go back to an old Funfold that I haven't done for quite a while, with a pop-up box that folds flat. So I've done a template. So the cardstock measures 11.5 by 6 inches and it's scored on the long side at 2 3/4, 5.5, 8 1/4 and 11 inches. And then I've scored it, so I've turned it on the short side and I've scored it from the top down to this line here, to this score line here. So it leaves it flat. So that's my template. This is my actual. So I'm doing Gorgeous Grape because I decided I'm going to use the Painted Lavender set, which is just gorgeous. So this is what it looks like. So this is my 11.5 by 6 inches. And I've got it scored. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some big scissors because I want to. I'm going to now, with your tab on the right hand side, so you've got like you can do it at 11.5 inches. If you use an A4, you could just leave it. So you've got a slightly wider tab, which is basically what I've done here. But it's just that with American sizes, it allows you to use your full size cardstock. Just cutting it down to 6.5, 6 inches. So I'm just going to wedge that and take that out. And then with the tab on the right hand side, I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut up to the middle score line. So the good thing about this is it still folds flat. It's an oldie, an old Funfold, but I haven't done it for so long. So to join it, we'll literally just put some glue on here. What you also need is 2 or 3 tabs as well for putting on the inside. So these measure 3/4 of an inch by 4 1/4, and they are scored at a ½ inch on both sides. I mean, I've done this. I'm just hoping the measurements are right. So we'll soon find out when I put it together. So I'm going to get some wet glue, just because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. So as you can see, my tab's quite wide, and that's wider than the ½ inch. That's just because I've left it. Make sure it grabs first. So that's going to be the back, and then these will fold down like so to make our box. So I've cut some paper already, this gorgeous paper. So it comes in 12 by 12 and the designs are just gorgeous. I've really struggled to pick out which designs I'm going to use. So I've just done a bit of a mix and a match, just because. So that was one sheet, and it's just, so my measurements for this layer. So you have to remember when you're putting your let me zoom out a little bit for you. When you're putting your layers onto here, that you don't want to put them, you need to put them upside down. So if you've got directional paper, when you've got it laid flat and you're looking at it, you want it so it'll be the right way up when you open the cardstock. Otherwise you're going to have it upside down and it won't look right. So I hope that makes sense. So I've just taken 1/8 of an inch off mine. Okay, and I've cut the back. So this piece is going to go on the inside here. So we've got a nice leafy background. The colours in this are my absolute favourite. So my absolute favourite Stampin' Up! Colour is Gorgeous Grape, which is why I'm using it as a base, because I haven't used it for ages. So this suite has got, the papers have got Shaded Spruce, Lost Lagoon, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, Berry Burst and Fresh Freesia. I mean, they're just divine. Absolutely love it. So let me stick this piece in. I've also, I mean, the paper on the other side, like, isn't that just beautiful? It's really hard to pick. I just love the designs. So I'm just going to slide this in. Okay. So I've also cut a piece of basic white, because that can go on the back for where your sentiment can go. So I'm going, well, where your writing can go, sorry, not your sentiment. So also with this suite, so you get the perennial lavender stamp set, painted lavender stamp set and dies, and you also get perennial postage stamp set and dies. So I just thought, from this one, I'm going to stamp Sending Love and Best Wishes on the front. So I've been doing a lot of stamping. That block's only just big enough to run her. So I'm going to pick out my favourite, Gorgeous Grape. So I'm just going to make sure it's straight. There. I might, just because I've got things out. And it would be rude not to. I think, anyway. Let me just get my mat. So, from the painted lavender set, I'm just gonna and we've got 2 of the cutest little butterflies in this stamp set as well. And I'm just going to stamp them. I think I'll stamp them in Highland Heather. Just there above the... So cute! Okay. So I've done quite a bit of prep. I've done a load of stamping. I've done a load of die cutting. So you don't have to be bored with watching me do that. So let me just put this on. So I hope you're all well. Can't believe it's February, finally. I don't know about you, but January is always such a long month. Probably because we have to go so long between paydays. So I've tentatively measured all of this in the hopes of getting my layers right, but I did. So I think I'm going to... They're so pretty. Use some of those. But I think I'm going to use... do a bit of a mixture. So that's Lost Lagoon and Shaded Spruce. So gorgeous. Kind of tempted to do all three the same there. Move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. It's just so pretty. Oh, dropped a piece on the floor. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I might do that. Let's go with it. So you can obviously lay this flat and put it together. I mean, that's just beautiful, isn't it? My butterflies. So when you lay it flat, obviously they get covered up. So you want to be doing these bits as well. So you can obviously do other layers with cardstock and things like that, but I really want the paper to do the talking on this one because it's just so pretty. Let me just get my other piece that I dropped on the floor because I love it. And you see it's nice because there's also a slightly more neutral palette on the other side. I mean, you could decorate these flaps as well, but I'm quite tempted to go with that actually. No, I'll go with slightly more neutral. It's so hard to pick. It's so pretty. For the inside, so here are my little tabs in the hopes that, no, they're a bit long. I need to trim them down a bit. So don't listen to me on those measurements. Let's see what that actually. So I can actually chop that off at 9.5 centimetres. Just chop that 1/2 inch off. So really it's sort of 3 3/4 scored at. Yeah, that's better. 3 3/4 scored at 1/2 inch. So I've got 3. I don't know if I'm going to use all 3. Because I actually think 2 might be plenty in this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the 2. So let me just put some glue on the ends of the tabs. Just fold that into. Just glue on the ends. There is potential for getting a bit messy with this. So then you've got your 2 little. So now we can start adding flowers and things. So I've got a whole load here, look. So that is the largest square from the perennial postage dies. Doesn't it look cute? I'm going to find a sentiment. So I'm just going to stick them together. So then you see we can start then building. So what I'm doing is I've just put some glue on, but I've put it on the front where I've stamped. So then it holds it. Obviously you don't need the full stem. I mean, just, oh, look how pretty it is. And then just fill it in. You can use glue dots as well if you wanted to. So the sentiment's going to go on here, but I also have, so with this suite, I'm going to put those to one. I'm going to keep them because I'll put them into my stamp set. There's also comes some laser cut butterflies, and it would be rude not to use them. So the blending brush, just going to I think this one, so that's Highland Heather. going to add a bit of gorgeous grape. So that can go I was going to go with You Mean So Much to Me. I'll stick with my original plan. I love this stamp set. Okay. Let me just bring in my pad. So I'm going to stamp this again. Might stamp it in Berry Burst actually, you know, just for a pop of colour. So it's the first time I've used this, so I'm just going to test it. And my Berry Burst is quite a juicy. Yeah, that's better. I've just re-inked it, so it's and then I'm going to add little butterfly. I only want to stamp the one though. So I'm just going to so it's quite dark because I've just re-inked it, but it will lighten up as it dries. So I think I'll put that on dimensionals, given that it's got a ton of dimension already. And it's up to you if you want to decorate the other panels, the side panels. So I'm just going to put that there. And then our little butterfly that we did. So you just want to be careful where you put it, just because when folding it flat, it's gonna I think it's going to get squashed if I do it there. So I might actually, it's actually going to get squashed if I put it on. Whereas if I put it there, so we can add maybe a little little ribbon. Can add a Lost Lagoon ribbon, bow, sorry. I keep saying ribbon. Well, it is ribbon. So we pull in all the colours. So we've still got celebration going on until the end of the month, where and if you wanted to sign up and join my team, you can buy the glass mat studio, which includes this glass mat that I'm using, a chamois, which is slightly thinner than the other chamois we sell, and it's so good for cleaning off the glass mat and cleaning your stamps and things like that. And you also get a silicone mat that you can use for stenciling, holding your mini ink spots. In fact, I've got it here just to my right. Let me bring it in so you can see it. So you can use it for watercolour. As you can see, I've been using it. So it holds your cardstock really well. So I did that. So when I was doing some inking when I was stenciling, that's what the colour is for, is on there. Okay, I'll put that on with a glue dot. Before I trim it. So yeah, so you can get that. And you pay £99 for £130 worth of product plus the glass mat studio. Or if you don't want the glass mat, you can always choose to purchase the starter kit, which will then actually include an extra £30 worth of product for you to choose from. So you actually end up getting about £160 worth of product for the £99. So you can and you can purchase anything across the whole site. It's totally up to you what you put in your starter kit, and there's no obligation to be a Stampin' Up. Sorry, I'm looking for my purple gems. Here we go. There's no obligation for you to be a demonstrator. You can just be your own customer, and you can use your discount, enjoy it to get all these nice goodies. Or you can run it as a business if that's what you want to do. You'll get free postage, you get some business supplies, but again, there's no obligation. You can just simply be part of the team to join to get your discount. So these gems are absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, I haven't got many left. These are the purple fine shimmer gems, which come with the suite. Absolutely gorgeous, even if I do say so myself. I actually think this also calls for, if you can say it, some brushed brass butterflies, which I've just been doing some reorganising. I realised that I have a load, and this suite is just perfect for these. I can love it, love it, love it, love it. There you go. There's the finished card. So, and it still folds flat, which is just have to be careful of that bit sticking out. Still folds flat to go into an envelope. Anyway, I hope you like that. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. It really helps my channel and get me visible. And if you haven't already subscribed, please press the subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner and press the little bell icon for notifications of when my videos go live. And please do go and check out everyone else in the hop for their brilliant fun folds. So much inspiration. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you later. I'll just give you a bit of a close-up of that. Take care. Bye.